Welcome into a new edition of Tech Talks presented by EGP Document Solutions. I'm Andy Demetra. We are thrilled to be joined today by junior guard for your Georgia Tech men's basketball team, Miles Kelly. Miles, great to catch up with you. How are things?
Everything's going good. Thanks for having me.
I know that you have been working with your teammates in bits and pieces, guys arriving on campus at different stages throughout the offseason and in the summer. But now you got the squad all back together and preseason practice is officially underway. What has the mood been like inside the Zelnak practice facility as you start to build your team for this upcoming season?
Right. I think the mood has been great so far. We talk about having a level 5 juice level around our program through the staff members, to the players. So we're kind of just focusing on keeping our energy up in practice, making sure everything is sharp so we can get ready for the season.
Surely you heard Damon Stoudemire say at his opening press conference that he needs Miles Kelly to play at an All-American level. That also means, though, that Damon Stoudemire believes you can play at an All-American level. Miles, what went through your mind when you heard your head coach say that?
Right, for sure. I mean, that's big time. I mean, if you have your head coach saying that about you, it just puts your confidence on another level. So that just means I got to get in the gym more, work hard, and just keep doing what I've been doing, and just keep working on my craft to get better.
Well, we saw you have really start to turn the corner at the end of your sophomore year, broke the Tech school record in single-season free throw percentage. What have been some of the aspects of your game you've tried to improve upon in the offseason to make yourself a better version of Miles Kelly?
Mainly just working on my body. I know just working on getting stronger, being able to take bumps on my drives, and pretty much getting downhill more. I know a lot of guys, it's a consensus throughout the league that I'm a pretty good shooter. So a lot of times just trying to, guys are going to run me off the line. So just trying to focus on getting downhill and staying on my line and finishing at the basket.
You guys have an enviable nucleus of guards that come back, not only yourself, but Debo Coleman, Kyle Sturdivant, Lance Terry, guys who all made an impact down the stretch of last season. Now add Amari Abram to that mix, a very talented point guard by way of Ole Miss. Shed some light on the cohesion that you guys have built in that backcourt, because collectively Georgia Tech can have one of the deeper backcourts, I think, in the ACC.
Right, that's what I've been saying the whole summer. Ever since we got the whole team together, and I could just put my eyes on everybody. Like, I think we're one of the deepest teams in the country. Like, we could really play whatever coach decides. We could really play 10 people in the game. So I just think we're that deep. Like, we got a lot of talent, a lot of length, a lot of guys who have very good potential. So it's just about how we put things together in practice and how hard we're going to work and to come together as a team to win.
I'm glad you mentioned that word length, Miles, because Damon Stoudemire and his staff really upgraded the length and athleticism of the front court with guys like Ebenezer Duwana and Bayan Dongo, the freshman, and the list could go on. From your perspective as a guard, give us a sense of the increased length and athleticism that Georgia Tech will roll out this year at the forward spot.
Right. I'll just talk about me personally. Just going against those type of guys in practice every day, it just makes it harder for me to, like I said, finishing at the basket, trying to make the right reads, because once you get down in the paint area, it's a lot of length. It's a lot of guys that can switch off the ball. It's a lot of guys that can guard 1 through 5. So it's just very versatile, and it makes things harder as a guard to see different things with all that length out there on the court.
I know everybody, Miles, is excited to see the debut of Damon Stoudemire as head coach of the Yellow Jackets. You, of course, have been working with him since March, and I'm sure drinking in the wisdom of a guy who played double-digit years in the NBA. What has stood out the most to you about working and being under the tutelage of somebody like Damon Stoudemire?
Right. The biggest thing about Coach has been his attention to detail, how important he's pushing, like, making sure that we are focusing on the details and making sure we are in the right spots, or making sure we're doing the right things off the court, or just even having somebody to talk to. There's been plenty of times where I've literally just went up to his office or after practice just to pick his mind, pick his brain on the next level, or how things should be, how I should be working and stuff like that. So it's definitely good to have a person that has been through your shoes, has been through the same situations as you, and the guy that has been to a place where you're trying to be.
Well, the work continues for you and your teammates in the month of October. Don't forget the exhibition opener for Georgia Tech, November 1st versus Clark Atlanta. Miles, we'll let you get back to work. We can't wait to see what you have cooked up this upcoming season. Thanks so much for joining us here on Tech Talks, presented by EGP Document Solutions.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.